Good morning, everybody. I thought I should do a video on what is the fertility awareness method because you'll hear me talking about this all the time. That's my main thing. But people coming to this group have all different levels of knowledge and background around this topic. So some of you might already be tracking your cycles for a very long time, and others of you are totally new to it. And maybe you're more just interested in general menstrual cycle health and aren't really sure about what the tracking side of it is. So I thought I would do a video to explain what it is and why I think everybody with a uterus should know this information. So when I say tracking your cycles, I don't mean just putting the day your period starts into an app. That's not tracking your cycles. I mean, it is in a way, it's tracking your period, so you have an idea of how long your cycles are. But when I say tracking your cycles, what I mean is specifically the fertility awareness method, which is where you keep track of, there's 3 observable signs of fertility that you see in your cycle. And they tell you you're approaching ovulation. And so if you keep track of these, you can know when ovulation is coming, and you know when you're fertile and infertile around ovulation each cycle. And then you can use that for either a natural birth control, which is over 99% effective, so that's as good as hormonal contraception, or for pregnancy planning, or just to manage hormonal health issues naturally and more like observe and use it as a way to take care of your body. So the 3 signs that we track when you do the fertility awareness method are your cervical mucus. So this is a fluid produced by your cervix as you approach ovulation. There's also your basal body temperature, which is your resting body temperature, which is lower before ovulation and higher after ovulation. And then there's the optional sign of your cervical position. So where your cervix is in your body actually moves and changes throughout the cycle. Changes shape, changes texture. So you can feel that and you can know where you are around ovulation. So these are the things we keep track of. And the reason this is so amazing is because it has nothing to do with babies. The menstrual cycle is considered the 5th vital sign of health, which means tracking your menstrual cycle and understanding your body and reading the signs of fertility can tell you a whole lot about your overall hormonal health and well-being. So by looking at different aspects of your cycle, which you find even more information when you're tracking it every day, is a way to figure out if your hormones are in balance or not. And if they are, that's awesome. Good for you. If they're not, then you have like a daily report card or a monthly report card where you can see what's going on and you can start to take steps to improve your hormonal health. And then you see that cycle improving because you're tracking it, right? So you might start to see slow changes happening where your health is getting better. And that's why it's so amazing, because you can use it to know exactly what's going on inside without even taking any hormone tests, which is pretty amazing. And so things I've had clients use this to help with are like reducing PMS symptoms and period pain, which, by the way, are not normal. They're very common for sure, but they're not normal. If you have those issues, it's a sign that something's off in your hormones and in your body. And you can start to take these steps to improve your health and see that happening on your charts. It can also be used with irregular cycles. So some examples of when you can do this are just after menarche. So young girls can do this too. The first few years of your period probably are irregular, so it can help girls to figure out what's going on and know when to expect their period as well, which is very helpful. It can also be used if you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, if you're breastfeeding and postpartum, or when you're entering the perimenopausal phase and your cycles can be quite irregular at that time as well. And the reason it works is because it's not the rhythm method. So, we're not just counting how many days are in your cycles and trying to predict when your period is coming based on the average. It's looking at exactly today, what's happening right now in your body. And are you fertile today? Yes or no? And you can make that decision based on what you see actually happening. So this is why it's so amazing, even if you never want to use it for birth control, and even if you only kind of pay attention when you're planning to get pregnant, just having this information is so empowering. And most of my clients don't come looking for that empowerment or that body literacy. Most of them come looking either to solve a problem, right? They want to get pregnant, they want to not get pregnant, they want to get rid of PMS. But in the process, they learn so much about themselves and they just become so empowered and so in love with their own bodies. And a lot of self-acceptance as well around periods and menstruation, and something that's still quite taboo and shameful in our society, unfortunately. So if that's something you want to learn more about or you're interested in, let me know. Please comment if you have any questions about how this all works in this video if you're watching the replay. And I did do a video last week about what are the normal parameters of a menstrual cycle and what a healthy cycle looks like. So I can link to that in the comments as well if you're interested in seeing that. So I hope that helps explain a little bit more about what this is. And if you want to learn more, definitely let me know. I love to chat about this stuff with you. So have a great day, and I will see you in the group. Bye.